Hello, my friends. This is Dr. Ginny Barrow. I am super excited to share with you that I just got off the phone with one of my partners. We're planning a 3 speaking series where we're going to tackle strategies for self-development, which is part 3, section 3 of my book, Healing Leadership: How to Lead, Love, and Thrive in Business and Life. I'm super excited because during that training, which will happen during the Hispanic Heritage Month celebration, we are going to help the leaders who join, the people, the members of their ERG who join us, to develop their emotional intelligence, to identify what are the strategies that will get them more visibility, that will allow them to increase their superpowers because they know they want to invest in themselves and bet on themselves, and to ensure that what they're doing at work has purpose and meaning for them. And that's why I wanted to talk to you today, to really dig into what brings you purpose, what brings you meaning, what is meaningful to you in your life, what will move the needle in where you want to go and from where you are to where you want to go. And this is something that also ties into your personal brand. This is another topic that I speak about wildly and that I'm connecting with McKinsey to discuss with their Management Accelerator program. And that is, what creates a strong personal brand? How do you build that brand? Everything, everything starts with you, the individual. Only once we are strong individually can we then expand it outward and bring it to our teams, the stakeholders in our lives, clients, investors, whomever that may be. So the personal brand, how you show up, how people experience you, what they say about you when they leave after speaking with you and after engaging with you, that's what develops a strong personal brand. So get clear on what is my unique value? What is my unique value proposition, as you've heard me say so many times? Then how am I showing up for myself? Am I really standing up for myself? Am I advocating for myself? Am I promoting what I do, but from a place of service and contribution versus a place of, I'm just going to boast about who I am and what I do because I am so great? Not from that place, but from a place of service. And how are you creating an experience for the people that you're interacting with, that when they leave you, they feel better because they interacted with you, because you gave them some words of wisdom or some inspiration. You elevated them in some way. You saw them, you heard them, you allowed them to be themselves while they were with you. There was no judgment coming from you. You were kind, you were patient. And I know this could be really hard to do, especially when you're rushing, when you have so many things to take care of, when you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders sometimes. And add to that, somebody's ill in the family, a loved one, someone that you take care of is not doing so great. When you add all of that and work and your own self-care and how exhausted you may feel, it feels like it's a lot. That's why it's so important to zoom out. And I talked to one of my clients about this not too long ago. Zoom all the way out. Imagine you're on the clouds and then look down at your life and your situation and whatever it is that's troubling you, and look at it from this perspective out here, zoomed out. And you will notice that you get a whole new level of insight from seeing your situation from a whole different angle. And that's where meaning comes into play. Because what happens when you ask yourself the question, what is meaningful to me? And you answer that honestly, you discover that many of the items, the activities where you have been focusing your time and energy are meaningless. They don't make a difference for you. They don't really have an impact on your life other than remove the time that is so valuable that you don't already have and spending it on it. When you realize what has true meaning, get rid of the things that don't have the meaning, focus on the things that have the meaning. That's how you gain more time in your schedule. That's how you become less stressed, anxious, overwhelmed. That's how you deprioritize things that don't matter and really pay attention to what's going to make a difference for you, for your team, for your organization, for your company. So that is the message I want to share with you. You know where to find me. I can be available to come to your organization virtually or live, to present to you employee resource groups, to your leadership team, to develop a specific design training that will support your needs and help you get from where you are as an organization to where you want to be. And I also want to remind you that change takes time, especially behavioral change. Part of the reason why the leadership training programs don't work is because when you send your leaders to a training for 2 days, they'll go to that training, they'll be half present, half gone mentally. They'll walk away with some tools, maybe some action steps, and then they go back to the same environment, the same routine, back to the old patterns, and everything's over. You're going to be lucky if they retain a little bit of what they learned, and even luckier if they apply what they learned, and that goes to you. If you're really looking for a leadership development training that works and is effective and sustainable, that gives you a high return on investment and time, then consider a training that's longer, that immerses your leaders, that immerses you in a longer period of time, where you get the training, you get to practice, you get the coaching, and that's what creates a really valuable training program. And if you're looking for one of those, then visit flmprogram.com. That is for my Fearless Leadership Mastermind program, the flmprogram.com, where I outline how my leadership development program works and why it's effective, and why so many leaders that have gone through the program have found it to be so valuable and transformative. And that's what I want for my partners. I want you to have a solution that actually works and that transforms your leaders so they can reach their full potential. You can always find me at callwithginny.com. Live with purpose, live with joy.